Hey there, how's it going? Coming at you with another DVD update today. I've recently picked up a bunch of TV on DVD sets. Well, not a bunch, but a few. And I wanted to show you them. Basically, trying to fill in some of the holes in my collection, you know what I mean? So, the first hole in my collection, um, I got the first volume of this set, but I never had the money, never had the chance to get the second volume. And I finally found it for a good price, and I finally picked it up. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, on DVD. Um, I love this series. It's freaking hilarious. Basically, they took Birdman and a bunch of other heroes from, you know, 60s cartoons, Hanna-Barbera in particular, and put them all in one show as a bunch of lawyers or, plaintiffs, whatever the case may be. Um, Harvey Birdman is, of course, an attorney at law. And the show is just hilarious. It stars Stephen Colbert and I can't remember who else. All I know is that it stars Stephen Colbert, and that's all. I don't know. Really funny. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely should check it out. So, the DVD case looks like this. Looks like basically a law book. So on the side there, you can kind of see what looks like pages in the book, and then the back has all that good stuff. Um, that is the same with the first DVD set. Also looks like a law book. Both of these have a raised, bumpy texture on the front and the back. So yeah, it really does fit the whole look of a uh, book of some sort on your shelf. And I love it. I intend to get the other one. I don't remember really liking the third season that much, or rather the episodes that would be on the third volume. But I still want to get it because it fits in with these. So the second season's blue, the first season's purple, the third season is black, and it looks sexy. And for that reason alone, I want to get it. I haven't picked it up yet, though. So now I've got seasons 1 and 2 of Harvey Birdman. Another series that I wanted to complete or another series that I've been meaning to get a few of the seasons for is a very popular one. I'm sure you've all heard of it by now. The Simpsons. Yes, this is the season 6 set of The Simpsons. It is the new release of the season set. They previously released it in these ugly freaking headsets, where this one was a Homer head. I mean, okay, some of you might like it, but I don't know, it wasn't my thing really. Sadly, I mean, these were on sale on Amazon for $12.99 in the past week, which is why I got it. But sadly, when I did get it, I discovered here, as you may be able to tell on the side, that the cover art has a huge freaking gash scratched out of it here on the side. I don't know what the hell caused that. Looks like it might have been a machine mistake. Yeah, I think Thrustbone, a friend of mine and contributor to the site, said it best when he said, "Machines should not pack things." I think that's what happened here. I'm asking for a partial refund because the discs are all they're all in good condition. Everything else is in good condition. It's just this part. And then, like, on the side here, there's a little scratch there. And there's a similar, like, type of scratch thing right there. And that's literally it. I mean, I'm not picky enough to be like, oh, well, it's so damaged. I mean, it's not I'm not going to say it's not a big deal, but it's not a big enough deal to me to go through the hassle of returning it, even if it is easy to return it to Amazon. I don't want to go through the hassle, I wanted this in my set for so long. I mean, I'm fine with it the way it is because it's got the DVDs in perfect freaking condition. And what else can I say about that? So, of course, this season ends on a cliffhanger with who shot Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns gets shot. And if it ends on a cliffhanger, then of course you have to get the 7th season set as well to figure out what happened to Mr. Burns. Of course, I remember what happened. Didn't really need to get it, but it was like, you know what? I'm not going to get season 6 and not get season 7 because of that freaking cliffhanger, you know? Around that time, starting around end of season 7, season 8, that's when I started to like not care as much about The Simpsons, and really I just don't feel like some of those seasons there were even very good. So yeah, I'm probably going to end it here with season 7 for my collection of The Simpsons, at least. Maybe in the future I'll go ahead and track down the other season sets, but for now I'm happy with the seasons 1 through 7, which is what I have. Previously I only had 1 through 5, now I have 1 through 7. These are what I remember to be the classic Simpsons episodes. There are only a few other episodes that I can remember really enjoying, and honestly, it's not worth it to get the DVD sets just for those few episodes, for me right now at least. So, yeah. But season 7 actually has a lot of great episodes on it, so that's cool. Luckily, this case didn't come damaged at all. It's pretty good. But there's something interesting about the Simpsons sets. Now, a lot of you may know this if you've had experience with the sets. Some of you may not. That's why I'm going to show you. I took it out of the case. But for reference, we're going to use the season 5 set. So this is what it looked like in this season 5. All the seasons 1 through 5 had a cover like this, where there was a new image every time inside of the TV set, basically. And they started to change that for the 6th season DVDs, and they've just kept changing it and changing it and changing it. And fans have been complaining and complaining and complaining because it doesn't look uniform on a DVD shelf. Now, the spines will look somewhat similar on a DVD shelf if you have them packed like that, if you get these new sets, because yeah, it has the same or a similar type of spine. But of course, the cover is drastically different. There's no TV set or anything. So, but that's not the only change. There's another change in that the original sets were gatefold sets, where you had the discs as such with a nice background. Some of them, I believe, maybe even all of them, had a background where the DVD matched up with it, right? And I liked that. I liked the way it was, and I don't know why they changed it, but I don't think it really works as well in the new packaging, but I don't really have a huge problem with the new packaging either. So season 6 and 7 have the same packaging, and it is a little strange. Okay, so as you can see, when you first open it up, when you first take it out of the slipcover, this is Marge's head. The 6th season has Homer's head, of course, and this flips out like so. I will show you. And on this side here, you've got a nice little booklet that tells you all about the episodes in the season. And of course, you got a nice little picture there of Homer eating some nachos and everything at the theater. And then this flap opens, and it's got a nice background and everything, but yeah. Then they did this, where the discs no longer match the background and create a nice little thing there anymore. I don't really have a problem with this because it's well built enough that it's not going to break. It's not going to give you too many problems, and the DVDs are actually pretty easy to get out. But it's like one of those things that you have to ask: why did they even bother to change it? I mean, it seems like with the Simpsons sets, they've been trying to change it to like make it more friendly to the like more eco-friendly or whatever. But the problem with that is that this isn't more eco-friendly. This, in fact, probably uses even more plastic. I mean, I don't understand what is eco-friendly about this. I don't. Very strange packaging. Again, the season 6 set is just like this, so I'm not going to bother to show that. But yeah, very strange packaging. Needless to say. So yeah, that's what's going on with my Simpsons season sets. I've got seasons 1 through 7, and that's really all I want for now. Season 7 had the last good Treehouse of Horror episode, and that's mainly why I got it. It also has, let's see here, it has, ooh, this is season 6, I apologize. Season 7 also has Radioactive Man. Bart sells his soul. If I remember correctly, that is the one where it starts out with the organist in the church playing In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. I love that. That's one of the most memorable Simpsons moments for me. King Size Homer, where Homer gains so much weight that he has to wear a muumuu, which is hilarious. So yeah, there are a few decent episodes on this, at the very least. I would say the whole thing's pretty good. Seasons 4 through 7, I feel, is where they started to hit their stride. Where Matt Groening and team started to hit their stride. But I'm not one of those people that's glad that it has lasted as long as it has, because honestly, it's like I stopped watching 10 years ago, and I just don't see a purpose for it anymore. It is historical. It is important. It's amazing to me to consider that The Simpsons could be historical and important, but it is, because it really did prove to television studios that you could do a half-hour animated show aimed at mostly at adults, honestly, but you could do a half-hour animated show in a primetime setting, and it would sell well. It is thanks to The Simpsons that we have, well, every good animated show that has ever been aired in prime time since, honestly. Now, The Flintstones was aired in prime time, a lot of shows like that were, but it wasn't really until The Simpsons that it really caught on, I would say. Because, it's like they weren't convinced yet. So, yeah, 20 something seasons later, I believe Simpsons has convinced television studio executives that a primetime animated television show is not a bad thing, and in fact, it can be a very good thing. So, yeah, if you don't like The Simpsons, then what the hell is your problem, man? Do you not get it? Do you not understand how historically important they are? And just, they're funny. I mean, some might consider them tame by comparison to some of the other stuff that's come out in the past decade or so, maybe. I don't know. But I still love them, and I still have fond memories of a lot of these episodes. which is why I want to own them on DVD. Because, yeah, you can still catch them on TV from time to time, but you never know exactly when your favorite episode is going to be on. Now, with this, you just take the DVD set out, watch your favorite episode. Quite easy, isn't it? Uh, so yeah, those were $12.99 each on Amazon. When I saw that they had all the Simpsons sets going for about 13 to 14 bucks each, I had to jump on it because I have been waiting for a decent price on season 6 and 7 for quite a while. Um, they've had prices about the same as this in the past. I just never bothered to jump on it. Now I finally have, I I don't know. I mean, before they went down to $12.99 for this sale, they were like 20 something each, if not more. So it's just like I don't have 20 bucks to be spending on the freaking Simpsons. I love the Simpsons. I appreciate the Simpsons. But again, it's one of those things you can catch pretty much anywhere if you really want to, for free. So why would you pay 20, 30 bucks for a season set when you could just get it for free somewhere else, $10 to $15, that's more my range. For the other season sets, I paid between $5 and $10 each, so I really didn't. Except for the first one, I think I paid like full $40 price for, because I got it when it first came out, because I was so psyched that The Simpsons were finally on DVD. But yeah, ever since then, I've been able to get the others for like $5 to $10, so I just haven't had a reason to pay much more than that for any of the other season sets. So that's why I waited so long, waited for a good price. Good price finally came along, and I jumped on it. So yeah, for a total of about 26 bucks, I got seasons 6 and 7 of The Simpsons. Um, Sadly, season 6, the cover is a little dented or scratched up, but I can live with it. And of course, for I think it was like $5.50 or something, I got Volume 2 of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. So there's my DVD update for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Peace. Yeah, Hanna Barbera. 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 Hanna Barbera.